Welcome to the first ever collaboration between the Script Lab and Script Sleuth, providing you with screenwriting secrets in great films. Having won the Palme d'Or at Cannes and 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay, the film we're presenting today needs no introduction. So, without further ado, here are 6 screenwriting secrets in Parasite. In good screenwriting, the location serves the story and amplifies the theme. It's especially the case in the screenplay for Parasite. Negative events occur as characters physically descend to a lower level. Let's take a look. The film starts with Gi-woo squatting near the ground.
망했다 이거. 공짜 와이파이 못 쓴다 이제.
When Gi-woo lies about the so-called Jessica, notice how they're descending the steps. When the Park children spy on the new art teacher, notice how they've come down the stairs to do so. When Gi-jung kicks Mrs. Park out of the lesson, notice how she doesn't say, "Please leave the room."
그래도 오늘 첫날인데 보시다시피 해가 좀...
내려가 계세요.
When Mrs. Park asks the housekeeper, Moon Gwang, to spy on Jessica, notice how she has come down to the cellar to do so. When Gi-jung plants her own lie to get her father hired, again, see how they're walking downwards. When they start scheming for the housekeeper's job, Gi-jung walks down the stairs. When they poison Moon Gwang with the peach fuzz, notice how Gi-woo is walking downhill. The midpoint reveal is a big negative turn of events for the family, so it's fitting that they have to descend many levels. In the big downturn at the end of the second act, the family descends endlessly to get home. When Gi-woo seems to have a plan to do something bad with the rock, notice what he says.
밑에 가야 돼. 내려가야 돼. 저 사람들이 아니라 더 밑에.
And finally, when Gi-taek kills Mr. Park, he too must travel downwards. There's a noticeable exception to this when it comes to Gi-taek and Mrs. Park. When he lies to her about accidentally seeing Moon Gwang in the hospital, they're actually going up a moving walkway. When Mrs. Park schemes with him to fire Moon Gwang, she tells him to come up to the second floor. Interesting. We'll go more into the connection these two characters share, but I'd love to hear your take on this. Leave a comment below. Now let's look at how positive events occur as characters go upwards. In the opening scene, Gi-woo obtains a Wi-Fi signal by going up near the toilet. On his first day on the job, notice how he travels upwards. Same goes with Gi-jung on her first day. When Gi-taek is about to get his job as a driver, notice that they're on the upper level of the Benz dealership. And finally, when Chung-suk gets her job as a new housekeeper, guess which way she's going? In general, the upper level of the Park house is a sanctum. Both Mr. Park and Gi-jung enjoy relaxing baths upstairs. Gi-woo and Dae enjoy their romance in her upstairs bedroom. Gi-jung and Da-sung have their own little haven as well. And notice this symbolism in the end. The toilet is the highest location in the Kim family's apartment. So, if the movie has equated success to being on a higher level, what does this tell us? Don't forget, the locations are just as important as the characters. Use them wisely to augment your story. In Parasite, several characters have fatal flaws in that there is a lie they believe, and these lies only get them in more trouble. For example, to Gi-taek, having a plan is more important than working hard and doing things legitimately. Let's look at how this affects his family.
와이파이도 다 끊기고 응? 씨발 계획이 뭐야?
저는 이게 위조나 범죄라고 생각하지 않아요.
너는 계획이 다 있구나.
그런 여자를 도려내려면 우리도 뭔가 준비를 해야겠다.
그치. 계획이 있어야 돼.
야 어떡해?
계획이 없던 건데?
이제 어떻게 할 거야? 계획이 뭐냐고.
아빠가 생각이 계획이 다 있으니까 니들은 그냥 잊어버리라고. 오케이?
He comes to a revelation before the third act.
아까 그 계획이 있다고 하셨잖아요. 어떡하실 거예요, 거기?
계획을 하면 반드시 계획대로 안 되거든, 인생이.
So it's especially absurd when Gi-woo says this.
아버지, 저는 오늘 계획을 세웠습니다. 돈을 벌겠습니다. 아주 많이요.
Speaking of Gi-woo, He seems to believe that there's some special meaning in everything he sees.
특히 이돌은 가정에 많은 재물운과 합격운을 몰고
민혁아.
다니면서
야, 이거 진짜 상징적인 거네. 아, 진짜 상징적이다. 진짜 쓴데요. 침팬지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
와, 여기 진짜 상징적이다. 아버지, 우리가 기사 식당에서 밥을 먹고 있네요. 하필이면. 빅토르는 왜 그렇게 껴안고 있냐? 얘가 자꾸 나한테 달라붙는 거예요. 얘가 자꾸 날 따라와요.
Mrs. Park also has her own belief that gets her in deeper trouble.
잘 아는 사람 소개가 아닌다면은 진짜로 못 믿겠어.
So look at the chain of events this perpetuates.
뭐 서류 이런 건 필요 없고요. 어차피 민혁쌤 소개로 오신 거니까. 어머, 너무 궁금하네요. 어떤 분이실까?
만나보시겠어요?
그분이 쉬고 계신 거 어떤가?
상당히 관심이 가는데 만나뵐 수 있을까 혹시?
아무튼 뭐 이 명함 애기 엄마한테 주면 되겠네. 그죠?
예, 그래서 드린 겁니다. 예.
얘기 들어보니까 완전 회원제라고 하던데.
몇 가지 서류들을 좀 준비해 주시면 되는데 바로 열고 토지 대장 등.
토지 대장이요? 아 예.
When it comes to your characters, think of how their fatal flaws get them into deeper trouble. It can be argued that the midpoint of a story is the most important plot point in a screenplay. The story completely changes, as there is usually some sort of big revelation that the characters must now deal with in the second half of the story. In Parasite, the big midpoint occurs when the housekeeper, Moon Guang, returns. The big reveal is that there's a bunker under the house, and her husband has been living there for years. This may seem like a crazy plot development, but we didn't arrive at this point haphazardly. Let's look at how expertly it's been set up beforehand.
건축가 남궁현자 선생님 아시나? 유명한 분인데 그분이 사시던 집이잖아요 여기가.
뭐 필요한 거 있을 땐 이분한테 부탁하세요. 나보다 더 전문가야.
원래 거기에 살던 그 누구야? 그 건축가 남궁현자 선생. 그 집 가정부를 하다가 그걸 계속 이어서 다인의 가정부까지 하고 있는 거지.
When she's fired, Moon Guang looks back at the house. Not angry that she got fired, worried.
맨날 뭐 2인분을 드셨대나 뭐.
그 부엌에서 일하면서 먹을 거 맨날 빼돌려가지고 남편 걷어 먹였구나. 아니요.
If you have a big surprise in the midpoint of your story, be sure to set it up properly so that the audience will buy into it. There's a startling turn of events at the end of the film when Gi-taek plunges a knife into Mr. Park's chest. How did this non-confrontational man get to this point? From his source of pain, the shame of the way he smells. Look at how his smell has accumulated because of his economic status. Wet socks hang to dry from a light fixture on the ceiling in his house. When his street is being fumigated, he says this.
창문 닫아.
나도 봐. 공짜로 집안에 소독도 하고.
A drunk man repeatedly urinates right next to his window.
반지하 냄새야. 이 집을 떠나야 냄새가 없어진다고.
Now let's see how the Park family brings this shame to light.
똑같다. 둘이 냄새가 똑같아. 제시카쌤한테서도 비슷한 냄새가 나는데.
야, 어디서 그 냄새가 나는데?
뭔 냄새?
김 기사님 스멜. 그 행주 삶을 때 나는 냄새 뭐 있지? 그런 걸 합시다.
아 그리고 선물은 절대 사오지 마. 진짜로.
Don't forget about your character's source of pain to help explain their behaviors. There's an interesting thing that occurs with the characters in Parasite. Characters mirror each other. This blurs the line even further between protagonist and antagonist. Look at how both Gi-taek and Mrs. Park are introduced.
야 김기태. 씨발 잘 척하지 말고. 어떻게 생각하셔?
They seem to share some kind of connection. Look at the two characters shown using the bathtub. It's interesting that these are the two characters from each family to get stabbed. Min says this about the young Dae.
야, 나 진지해. 내후년에 걔 대학 입학하면 정식으로 사귀자고 하려고.
So his friend Gyu says it as well.
대학교 들어가면 정식으로 사귀자고 하려고요. 진지하게.
Gi-taek and Gun-se are the two men that live in the bunker. What did they have in common?
치킨 망하고 대만 카스테라 오픈 전에 그 사이 한 6개월?
아니지. 카스테라 망한 뒤지 발레스.
대만 왕수익 카스테라 가게가 망해갖고 빚을 좀 심하게 졌어요.
Chung-suk and Moon-gwang are the two housekeepers. Neither is one to be messed with.
리얼이었으면 넌 죽었지, 씨발아.
And finally, both families exhibit strong preferential treatment towards the sons. So notice how each daughter eventually erupts.
에이 씨발 진짜! 아빠 아빠 우리한테 집중 좀 해줘. 윤기사 말고 나한테 제발 좀.
진짜 너무하다고 생각 안 해?
뭐가?
나도 짝방구를 좋아해. 어떻게 나한테만 한 번도 안 물어볼 수 있어, 진짜?
When you have a story with blurred lines between antagonists and protagonists, be sure to show their similarities as well as their differences. Having seen all of Bong Joon-ho's movies now, I think it's safe to say that he enjoys having foreshadowing in his films. Clever moments of foreshadowing will go undetected by the audience, but still give us subtle clues as to what's coming up next. Let's see what foreshadowing occurs in the screenplay for Parasite.
에이씨. 곱등이.
여기!
이거 왜 잡혀 있는 건데? 어?
부자들이 원래 순진해 꼬인 게 없고 부잣집은 또 애들이 구김살이 없어.
원래 알바는 자르세요. 해고 페널티를 주시라고.
내일 정식으로다가 면접 보러 가겠습니다. 몇 시가 좋을지.
만나 보시겠어요? 근데 이 친구 약속 잡기 되게 어렵다던데.
아, 근데 저희 큰아빠 근무지가 최근에 시카고로 바뀌셔서 그분이 쉬고 계신가 어떤가?
살을 내고 그래.
와 완전 물바다.
창문이 열려 있었나 보네.
현재까지의 상황으로만 본다면 김 씨가 증발하였다는 표현을 쓴다 해도
그때 대문을 나올 때 순간 깨달았다. 어디로 가야 되는지.
그때 우리가 짜잔 하고 나타나가지고 제시카 쌤을 습격하는 겁니다.
Foreshadowing is a great technique. Have fun with it in your screenplay. As screenwriters, we can't deny the truth anymore. When we have characters solving problems in modern-day stories, the audience will always ask this question: why wouldn't they just use their phone? So let's look at how the use of technology is seamlessly and realistically incorporated into this story. The opening scene starts with Gi-woo unable to steal Wi-Fi from the neighbor. They watch an online video to help them fold pizza boxes. Gi-woo's friend Min shows him a photo of the park's daughter. As Gi-woo and Gi-taek throw water on the drunk man, Gi-jung films it in slow motion. Gi-taek takes a fake selfie at the hospital, photographing the housekeeper in the background. Gi-taek alerts Gi-jung of his arrival with a text message. Mrs. Park sends a text to Gi-taek to meet her in the sauna. The housekeeper, Moon-gwang, takes a video of the Kim family and threatens to send it to Mrs. Park as blackmail. Since they're in a concrete bunker, the audience will surely ask this question.
여기 핸드폰 안 터지지?
지한테 잘 터지.
저기
As the family hides under the coffee table, Dae sends Gi-woo a text. Later that night, Chung-suk tells her son the coast is clear. And finally, they integrate old school and modern technology. So as you can see, Integrating smartphones into a modern story makes characters act in a more believable manner. To become better at screenwriting, one must read good screenplays. Download the screenplay for Parasite and thousands of others for free at thescriptlab.com. And don't forget to subscribe for upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching.